Hello, Santa Barbara and Goleta, Carpinteria, Buellton, Santa Ynez. We are so happy to be here. My name is Phebe Mansur. This is Behind the Counter, where we talk with small business owners, entrepreneurs, and we talk about their business ownership and pursuing the American dream. My name is Phebe Mansur. I own a small business in Goleta, and I've always been an entrepreneur. And with me today, I have my co-host, Miguel Avila. Miguel, tell us about yourself.
Well, it's great to be here. I'm a co-founder, president of the Greater Santa Barbara Hispanic Chamber of Commerce. I'm so honored and so happy to be working with you. I think we get along really well and we complement each other, and it seems like we know what we need to do to put together a successful event. We're paying the price, we're doing the work.
Miguel, you and I have spent a lot of time together over the last month.
Yeah.
And I have enjoyed walking with you and learning from you as we go to these different businesses.
Well, I don't know that I have anything to teach. Everything that I do it from the heart because I like doing it, I enjoy it. There's nothing that I enjoy the most than seeing businesses have success.
Well, and that's why we're here today, because we have an event coming up on October 11th, Saturday, October 11th at 1 to 4:30, 1 to 5. It is the Shop and Taste Fest. Now, we've had other taste events in the past, and one of the things that I noticed is only the restaurants got to participate. So this time we thought we wanted to open it up and let all the businesses participate.
Yeah, absolutely. The businesses make the majority of all the business activity in any community, especially in Old Town Goleta. Did you know that there's like 400 businesses in Old Town Goleta? That's a big number. And the more you walk, the more you go into all these little areas, the more you see that they're everywhere, in every little corner. And it's fun to meet the owners, the people. You learn so much from them. You find out when they started the business, if it's a family owned, if it's a franchise, if they own the real estate along with the business. You by sitting down and talking to them, you get to learn a lot of information about. So
we do have a guest with us. We have Ambers Mills Asher, who is the tasting room manager of SB Cider Co. Amber, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Thank you so much. It's so nice to be here with both of you and to get a chance to talk about Santa Barbara Cider Company. We're excited to be participating in this fest. About myself or about the company, the business?
Well, tell us a little bit about you.
Okay.
What your journey is, how you ended up in Santa Barbara SB Cider Co.
Sure. I actually, like maybe many people, came to Santa Barbara to attend college. So I was a gaucho way back. And I got stuck here. I couldn't leave. It's a fun place to be and a nice place to stay. And I ended up in a situation where I am now raising a daughter here, and she feels very local. And Santa Barbara Cider Company was actually started by a couple of my friends a little over 8 years ago now. We just had our 8-year anniversary. So I've been around since the beginning, but only the manager of the business for about a year. And my friends Ben Schroeder and Twilight are actually sister and brother, and I was friends with both of them during college, and we're lucky to have those friendships continue. And there's just this idea about making something, craft cider that's alcoholic, that is a sort of dry, kind of European style, made from fresh fruits, fruit forward but very dry, that the taste profile wasn't really seen in a lot of the corporate kind of available hard ciders. And so I would say Ben originally had the sort of flavor recipes in mind when he created what we've got going on there. And we are excited always to share it with people because they love it. and we've been recognized by the population that ends up voting in the Santa Barbara Independent a number of years in a row for best cider. We're hopeful to see what happens this year, but it's really great. So we've got a lot of flavors to try, and they're all on offer for tasting for this event coming up.
So I would like to know, when you first heard about the idea from Ben and Twyla, what was your initial reaction?
I mean, I was excited. I actually no longer drink alcohol, so we have expanded to have some non-alcoholic offerings on tap from a local partner who does craft kombucha. But years back, when this first idea came about, I was all in.
You didn't think, oh my gosh, you guys are crazy?
Oh, no, it's so delicious. And he says I can't claim that it's a health drink. I can't claim it's probiotic, but it actually just, I feel like, goes down easy. Cider is naturally gluten-free. Ben has a daughter who's celiac, and that's part of sort of the origin of the beverage as an exploration. And a lot of people find us through Find Me Gluten-Free, so there's a lot of need for stuff that's certified gluten-free, that's safe. It's part of why we partner with Alubia's food truck, is she offers nut-free, gluten-free foods. And so we find that's part of our community who comes in and tastes. But there's also, you see a lot of Europeans who are like, oh, this is great. I haven't, had the cider like this since I've been home. Or just folks who come in and they've never tried cider. Of course, it's hard to please the folks that are looking specifically for a hoppy beer profile. We're not a hoppy beer, but we're a really great alternative. And we end up at an alcohol level of around 6.9%. So you're coming in at a craft beer level alcohol, and people get excited about that too.
That's awesome. So I want you to know, when my store moved locations, SB Cider Co. played in the back of my mind, because I just love the ambiance that you guys have created there. It's just so inviting and relaxing. Just the whole vibe is just really cool.
That's great. That's really sweet to hear. I like that. Yeah, it's for those of you who haven't been, which a lot of people haven't, because we joke when people come in, when Ben first officially trained me as someone working there, he's like, the first thing I like to do is ask people, have you been here before? Because we have one way we talk about it. If you haven't, one if you have. If you say they haven't been there before, he's like, next question is, how the heck did you find us? Because we're kind of tucked down this side driveway, tucked behind Goleta Valley Paint, and it's tricky to find. It's like it's a speakeasy, but once you're there, it's so cool. It's so special. And it's really time to get in those experiences at that place, because we are going to be closing down the tasting room at the point that we open up, because we need to expand our production capabilities. We're going to open up a new place down the road, and we're sad to lose that particular location, but we're excited to welcome a lot more people into the new space. It's easier to find. But what you're missing if you haven't been is, string lights, picnic tables, really casual and comfortable vibe. We've got games to play. We've got non-alcoholic beverages and snacks. So it's all ages friendly. And that can be great for people too. We're super dog friendly. And it's one of those places like that TV show Cheers that those of us remember from back in the day.
In the 90s.
Right. But the idea of where everybody knows your name, you kind of, or third spaces is another idea that people talk about right now. This idea that you have kind of a home away from home that's also not your work, a place where you can go and feel comfortable and feel like you belong there. We really try to create that space for our community, and we love it when people want to have special events or, just go and spend time. It's a nice place to be.
So you're leaving us?
Oh, not totally. I mean, we're still. I want to call. We're moving into the old Elephant Bar space. We're excited about it, and it feels like it's sort of still Old Town. I want to believe that it is. I know we're technically in that location, Santa Barbara City, but that's not our fault. We still love being part of the Old Town community, and we're not actually leaving. We're going to still maintain that location, but we're expanding production. So the tasting room portion really has to shift so that we can do bottles and cans and, get our flavors out there into the hands of more folks.
Well, you're expanding Old Town.
Exactly, we're expanding.
So Old Town is not going to end on Fairview. It's going to end
Thank you.
where the Old Elephant Bar. And what's
Gracias,
the name?
Miguel.
What's the name of the restaurant?
We're going to be calling that the Goleta Spot.
The Goleta Spot.
Yeah, we'll have a lot more to say about that soon. I'm very excited. A food truck style, public market style place where you can order from multiple trucks and have everything be part of one bill. And we're really just starting to talk about it.
You know, I've seen that concept you're talking about in New York.
Oh, how was
Very
it?
popular. If you go around Central Park,
Mm-hmm.
you'll see that concept over there.
But there, do you have to go and wait at each different truck, or can you order from any truck all on one tab?
Well, you kind of have to go to each individual truck, but it's all basically like one organization.
Yeah.
And then, you know, they have the sections where you can order drinks, cider, beer, hard liquor,
Yeah.
all of that, and then go eat from different separate food trucks. It's really fun.
It's
I
highly
really
enjoyable.
like it.
I
really
would be
liked it.
interested to hear more about your flavor experiences in New York. They might be wider and more varied than we have on offer here.
Yeah, well, you know, almost everything that starts in fashion, in food, and anything, it all kind of starts in New York, you know, and then it goes down the rest of the country. But you know, California is a very innovator in when it comes to just about anything too. The whole country looks at what California does, and then they copy after.
What's fun about this experience, I know we're veering a little out of Old Town Goleta in this moment, but what's fun about the concept here is it's like a public market in that you can have many different options and many different trucks to order from, but we're relying on this really cool software that combines all the menus. So, you know, if a food truck's there or not, we can toggle on or off their menu. People who come can order from their phone, or they can walk up to the bar, order from a person, and it's all on one check.
Yeah.
So you come together and you can stay together. You don't have to, you know, separate and wait in line alone, which is a lot of times the experience of a public market, which we love, you know, being part of a place that has multiple offerings, but it's fun to try a concept where everything is combined as one. And then for those who remember that old Elephant Bar restaurant, it's gigantic, you know, it's so huge. And it was hard. It sat there for about 6 years with really nothing going on in there. And I don't know the full story of all of the, you know, years of back history there, but it's been a long time. So there are a lot of people excited to see what happens next, who are kind of chomping at the bit. We've had the most publicity really from people, you know, secretly snapping pictures of me from behind on Nextdoor. And then, you know, there being a flurry of information. We do officially have a Facebook page, but we're excited to share something with the community that's a place for people to come together and spend time. Again, same idea, right? With the comfort that you feel at Santa Barbara Cider Company, we want to bring that over, but include more businesses. So more of those Goleta-based, you know, food trucks. We'll have Jasmine Ale Works there. We're really excited to offer something different. And the Goleta Spot, the idea is we're centering it in this place, right? Goleta needs something like this, a place to come together. And I keep saying that, but it's sort of the nature of what we're doing is get folks together in various forms. So there are a lot of different spaces in that restaurant that we're doing sort of a mixed retro vibe. Goleta's coming of age is really the 40s to the 70s, it feels like. And so we're kind of honoring that with a sense of place. And yeah, can't wait to share it.
Well, we promise when we do this again, we will.
You'll expand the map.
We'll expand the Old Town map and wrap you in it.
I really hope that's true. I'd love to. We just got to encourage people to walk across the street, you know, the big street of Fairview, but still, it's a street. It's got crosswalks.
So you have been telling me you have big plans for the Taste event.
Yeah, we're excited for this. We have, we don't typically open this early, so we're opening early to honor this event and be ready for it. So 1 o'clock, we are going to have some live music. We have Liz. I actually made a little note on my phone that I'm going to cheat and look at to make sure I don't mess up folks' names. But Liz Caruso, so she'll be playing as a solo guitarist. She's part of a very locally popular trio called Strings and Arrows, which is a group of 3 women that I think in their daytime jobs are teachers and are, very well loved. And Liz will be there on her guitar solo. If I can book a second one, I will. But for now, we've got Liz from 1:30 to 3:30. I've got a wonderful local artist named Carrie Caulfield. She has a business called Carrie Paints, and she's going to be doing a live painting. So some people might have seen her at Lemon Festival.
Oh, nice.
She'll take the scene and kind of create work live, so folks can come and check her out. We'll have her starting at 2. And she might take 2 or 3 hours. It depends on how long that painting takes. We have both of those couple local artists. As we add more fun things, we'll, talk about it. I may or may not have some special snacks available, and we'll see.
Okay. So Miguel, can you tell us a little bit how the event's going to work?
Well, the plan is to meet at 1 o'clock at Toyota of Santa Barbara, corner of Kellogg and Hollister. So we're hoping to have as many people as we can get there, hundreds hopefully. And then from there, I guess we're going to be letting them know how the event is going to
So
evolve.
do you have a special role there?
Well, I was somehow chosen to be the MC. I don't know why, but anyway, I hope I'll do a good job.
Yes, you will.
So from there, after we give everybody instructions and let them know exactly how the event is going to play, people will start walking all along the strip and walking all the way to the cider, Santa Barbara cider. And then they'll be stopping at restaurants and businesses, and they'll be tasting. All the restaurants that are participating will be providing samples of different dishes, so that'll be good. And then they'll be stopping in some of the businesses that are participating. They'll be getting discounts. They'll be getting like gift cards, like that auto part.
O'Reilly.
Everybody that walks in will get like a $10 gift certificate.
Generous.
Yeah, absolutely. How many are going to be walking in? We don't know. But the district manager told me that everybody's going to get a gift certificate.
So let me just interrupt you.
Sure.
The taste event, you have to buy a ticket.
Yeah. At 1 o'clock, I guess that's when they can buy
Yeah,
them.
so you can buy a pre-sale ticket at Eventbrite, and you could go to tasteofgoleta.com, and there's a link to Eventbrite. You get early entry, and it's discounted, and we're going to have some little swag bag for people who buy a pre-sale ticket. And then at the door, it's a regular price ticket. It's a little bit more, no swag bag.
And the swag bag has coupons from multiple businesses, am I right?
The swag bag is going to have coupons from multiple businesses. Thank you. Thank you.
Community West Bank, I believe, is providing that.
They're going to be providing something. So one thing I want to make sure everybody understands is the money that we collect from the tickets, we're going to be awarding as prizes to the businesses who win the best of categories. And we have several categories. We have Best of Fest, that's a community favorite, it's $250. Best Bite, $150. Best Beverage or Sip is $100. Best Shop to Explore, Friendliest Staff, Best Overall Vibe. So I'm kind of expecting that there's going to be a few of the locations that sweep because they're really aggressive.
It could happen, yes.
But that's part of the plan is just to reinvest from the taste tickets, reinvest into the community We're hoping that we sell enough tickets that we can give out gift certificates that people could then spend at the different businesses in Old Town.
Yeah, and we really, really would like everyone to participate and come and support and buy tickets, because that is the key. We need to sell tickets. Toyota of Santa Barbara, Jim, the general manager, he is buying himself 10 tickets. I don't know what he's going to do with them, give them away more likely to the employees, but he says, I'll buy 10 tickets, $25 each, right? Yeah.
Oh,
Mhm.
yep.
I didn't talk about our taste part, I realized.
Yes.
Maybe I neglected that.
So one of the things that we're going to do for you, Amber, because you're hidden, we're going to have a volunteer stationed at the corner of Hollister and Rutherford directing them down. So there's two ways they're going to find you. They're either going to be using the Shop Everytown app with a little map and take them down there, or they don't decide not to use the app. We have a volunteer who's going to be
Yes.
shuttling down to you.
Us and Goleta Valley Paint. I think
And
they're on there
Goleta Valley
too.
Paint, yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome. Thank you.
You're welcome. So tell us about your tastes.
Well, I'll go ahead and throw in our kombucha from our partner. We have a partner called Revel Beverages. They're out of Ojai. I was going to say all of our flavors are on offer as a free taste as part of the Everytown app. So we always have 12 to 14 hard cider flavors on tap. I will make sure that our special seasonal flavor that is for Goleta is tapped that day. So we made a very specific flavor for the Lemon Festival. It was
Oh,
exclusive
boy.
there. It's sold out. We call it pink lemonade, so it's our very popular resting beach face, which is our hibiscus berry tea flavored cider, and with Goleta lemon zest. So it's a fun twist on our RBF is our shorthand name for it, and we call it pink lemonade. So we'll have that available there. It's a very limited release seasonal flavor, and we do have a taster flight. So one of the promos that we'll offer as part of this event is a discounted pricing on our 4 flavor taster flight, which we call our foreplay. We always recommend you start with it.
Yeah, I imagine that's going to be a big seller. Once people find you and they get in there
Yeah.
and they see the cool location, they get those little tastes.
Yeah, they may even come back for a trivia night. We have that every Thursday or some special event. We try to keep it fun and change it up for people.
That's awesome.
Well, it's going to be a fun event all throughout the course from 1 o'clock to 4 o'clock. There'll be plenty for every participant to do. And then come back at 4:30 at Toyota of Santa Barbara, where there will be live music, food trucks, lots of fun, prizes. Trek Bikes is donating an entire new bike. A new bike that we're
Very
going to
cool.
give it away.
By what time do people need to get back to Toyota to vote?
So voting is between 4 and 4:30, and then the awards are at 4. Sorry,
4:30.
At 5?
4:30.
Oh,
Yeah, 4 and 4:30 is voting. We actually are going to have a demonstration by 1 or 2 of the martial art studios between 4 and 4:30, and then the awards will be at 4.
Mhm. The awards will be after 4:30.
After 4:30.
Yeah. Mhm.
Thank you.
So, yeah, but the music will be playing pretty much all day, no? From 1
Yeah.
until the event ends. Yeah. So, and the food trucks will be selling their specialties the entire time.
Nice.
So, yeah, we're looking forward to it. I don't think something like this has happened since what, 2019 or so?
2019.
Yeah.
So we're trying to do something a little different, incorporating the businesses and also music.
Yes. It's so fun to feature local artists. I think they don't get celebrated enough.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
our next guest is here.
Awesome.
Is there anything you'd like to share before you leave?
This is an impressive, piece of literature. Where do folks find this?
We are going to be doing a limited mailing and distributing it throughout Goleta, Santa Barbara.
Okay. Well, thank you both for all the work you did to organize this. This is a huge endeavor, and
Here, take some with you,
I
please.
feel like Phoebe's not going to plug her own business, but copyright printing did a fabulous job with this mailer / flyer / all the goodness in coupon form. Thank you all so much for having us.
Thank you, Amber.
Thank you to you and your business for participating. Yeah.
We are happy to be part of it. Thanks for including us.
All right, thank you. And I think our next guest is on his way. Thank you, Amber.
Okay, well, let's mention some of the businesses that are participating. Is El Rodeo, CZ Furniture Solutions, Family Discount Store, Hollister Barber Shop, Goleta Valley Paint, Elvira's Photography, GM Upholstery Services, Bellevue Windows, Gordon and Grant Hot Tub Spas. They're beautiful. Goleta Motors, Joyeria La Obsidiana, Bertha Jewelry, JB Bike Works, Goleta Party Supplies, The Edge Salon and Barbershop, Copyright, Trek Bikes, Powell and Peralta Skate Shop, Del Valle Grill, La Tapatía Mexican Restaurant, La Hacienda Mexican Restaurant, Gelato, Wendy's, Los Altos Mexican Seafood, Mexican and Seafood, Santa Barbara Cider Company, The Water Store, and Goleta Bakery. And contributing to all this event is obviously the Greater Santa Barbara Hispanic Chamber of Commerce.
So, and our guest is here, Albert Carrasco. Did I pronounce that right?
Yes.
Okay. Albert Carrasco, co-founder of Warrior Soul Combat. Welcome.
Thank you.
Albert, would you tell us a little bit about yourself? And then tell us about Warrior Soul Combat.
Yeah, I moved to Santa Barbara in 2007 and I loved it. I decided I wanted to stay here. And my business partner Will and I opened Warrior Soul Combat 2 years ago. And it's been a lot of fun. Nothing like doing what you love and just creating your vision more every day.
So you and I met in 2012, 13.
Yeah,
we met a
Yeah.
long time ago, and you are a true entrepreneur because you've had 2 or 3 different businesses.
Yeah. I mean, so I've been an entrepreneur pretty much my whole adult life. I don't see another way.
Yeah, and
myself.
What brought you to Santa Barbara?
I went to UC Santa Barbara.
Oh, you did? Okay.
Yeah. And then, like I said, I loved it, and I decided to just make this home.
Okay. So tell us a little bit about Warrior Soul Combat.
Okay. So I had started my martial arts journey, a few years ago here in Santa Barbara, and I feel like the practice opened up reconnecting with different parts of myself. I was very athletic as a kid. In the Marine Corps, there was also this warrior ethos that we were taught. And so doing martial arts helped me reconnect with all these different parts. And I really felt like I came home to myself. And it was something really cool. So I decided to share it with others. And I've known Will for 8 years now. And so I talked to Will and I said, hey man, would you want to do this like you and I? And I know I'm not as experienced as he is, but I knew that with my entrepreneur mindset and my, I design and I do all this stuff. I'm a very creative person. It's like, I know that with the vision and like structure coming together, we can bring it to life. So we did.
Yeah, I actually had an opportunity a couple weeks ago, last week, I think.
Mm-hmm.
I visited your studio, and he said, come over, come do a class. And, I worked late, but I walked home that day and I thought, well, I'm just going to pop in and watch. And I thought, oh my gosh, if This better not be the beginner's class.
We always
It didn't look like a beginner's class to me.
we taper it based on who's there. So if there are newer people, we'll split the mat. We'll work with the newer people. But that day there was a lot of more intermediate advanced. So it was good.
There were definitely some really powerful students there.
Yeah.
So tell us, this is your own method that you've created, right?
So the system is primarily based in kickboxing, and so there is a system that is proprietary that we're using, but it is primarily based in kickboxing. I think something that differentiates our system is we really think of like entire, mind-body alignment. So if somebody shows up, we try to figure out where are they right now, and based on their goals, how do we get them there? And so whatever is in the way from them achieving those goals, we work with them to make sure that they get to where they want to go.
So I did notice that there was a young lady there. She looked very petite, but boy, was she powerful.
I think I know who you're talking about. But yes, she's been there since we opened, and just actually a lot of our students that are still there have been with us the whole time, and they're getting really good.
Good. So we have this shop and taste event.
Yes.
And you're on the list, which you haven't told me what your special. You did tell me, but I actually need the physical piece of paper back.
Oh, okay.
If you would.
Yeah.
So tell us what your special is, and go ahead.
So actually, this is funny. This is one of those things that Will put together. So I need to go and refresh myself on it. But it is going to be a discounted membership for the rest of the year. So if they come in, that flash sale, because we saw it was 4 hours, right?
Right.
So for those 4 hours, they can buy. It'll be worth it. So like a significant discount on the rest of the year. So ideally, somebody that shows up that has had the interest in martial arts, that wants to give it a shot, it's almost like they're getting, for those 4 hours only, like a very cheap rest of the year trial. So I'll make sure to publish that and like hand it to you as like a certificate.
No, we just have this form.
Oh, okay. I thought Will brought it. Sorry.
No, that's right.
That's mine.
Yeah.
No, that's okay. So hopefully we're going to have hundreds of people on October 11th visiting the different businesses. What would somebody expect to see when they come to your studio on the 11th from 1 to 4?
Well, we decided to have that day be kind of an all-day open mat. So we're going to just open it up. A lot of our students will be there training. If somebody is curious about trying stuff, they can try it with either Coach Will or I. Some of our more advanced students can also show them around. We'll also have obviously the sign-ups. We'll have some merchandise, but it'll be really mellow, like just kind of open house type of deal.
Okay.
Good, excellent.
Now you and or Will are going to be performing back at Toyota from 4. It's either for some period of time between 4 and 4:30.
Yeah, we will finalize all of that for you.
Okay.
Maybe have a couple of our more advanced students be part of it.
Okay. And do you also have something for children?
Not performance.
No, but at the studio.
Yes.
So you have children's classes. What's the youngest age that you accept?
So we have a capital FUN, F-U-N, fundamentals, right? Fundamentals of movement and martial arts for kids 6 to 10.
6 to 10. Okay.
That was actually the class I taught right before I came here.
Oh, neat.
Yeah.
Okay, so 6 is the youngest.
The youngest for now.
And
the oldest?
No ceiling.
Yeah, so there's
If
still hope.
somebody wants to come in and give it a shot, let's go. I love to coach and connect with people.
Yeah, beautiful. So
So-
there's still hope for me. Yeah.
so you have
Let's get you in there.
a seniors
Cool.
class.
Seniors.
Maybe if that's what we have to do, I don't see why not. We can add something.
I've seen documentaries on TV where people in their 90s are doing karate, martial arts. Yeah.
Yeah, there's no limits. I like to think so.
Yeah. Exciting. I love anything that has to do with health, exercise, especially keeping the youth instead of hanging out watching the tablets and the cell phones and all the social media. Man, what a better thing to do to keep them in the studio, learning how to defend themselves. Yeah.
I would like to think if Bruce Lee were alive, he would still be active.
Oh, yeah.
Don't you?
Yeah, I think he would be an example of how is that possible, but it is.
Yeah. Sensei Bruce Lee.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, exciting. Anything else that you would like to add?
Yeah, I actually forgot to mention that we are also going to have open enrollment that day for our after-school program that we're launching. So that one is going to be for kids in middle school. And so I've actually worked with nonprofits with youth programs since around when we met. It was right when I was getting started, like 2013 or so. And so I always knew back then that I wanted to create my own version of a youth program, because I think that the direction that our kids take is going to affect, the rest of their lives, and it's going to affect, it ripples out into society. So just helping them have good skills in general, being able to move, being able to think for themselves. I think it's gonna be a really cool program. I've put a lot of time and energy into it. It's what I think I wish that I had as a kid, and from what I hear, a lot of people say, I wish that existed when I was a kid, so it's here now.
So you have the 6 to 10, and this is going to be 11 to...
So it'll be middle school.
Middle school.
So whatever 8th grade is. And this group will be 20 kids only. So I think it's like 13 or 14 for now, until we can grow and have a bigger space with more kids, or if we have community partners that want to be part of it and get involved, then we're for it.
That's awesome. Yeah, I wish I could have done that. I still wish
Never
I
too
could
late.
do that. That's right.
Never too late. What's the capacity of your dojo? How many
In
students?
any one class?
In the whole dojo, how many people can you have training at the same time?
I would say the way that we have our class structured is for a total of about 20.
20?
So we try to keep the class on the smaller side so that we can still have enough space to move around, but then also give the appropriate amount of attention.
Well, exciting. And we're looking forward to see your presentation, demonstration, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah, it'll be a good time. I'm excited in general. It'll be a good event.
So people should really take advantage on October 11th from 1 to 4 and come over to see the studio and see you guys in action.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think anybody, it's funny, we have asked our best students what for feedback and stuff, but anybody out there who is looking to be coached and to learn and to be held accountable, let's go. That's what we're here for.
Okay, so what do you mean by held accountable?
Well, if somebody is telling us that their goal is to achieve whatever, we'll make the plan, and then we'll tell them that this is it. It's what they pay us for.
So how do you hold them accountable?
We enforce standards, and then we we'll talk to people. If they aren't there, we'll be like, hey, noticed you haven't been coming. What's going on?
Phoebe?
If you told us that you wanted to have a goal, but then you don't show up, I'll definitely ask you about it. Hey, so when are you going to get started?
If somebody's consistent from beginning, in how much time can they achieve a black belt?
So we don't have a belt system because it's kickboxing based. We do have our own system, so 1.1 is considered the first rank. We think it would take an athlete anywhere from 1 to 3 years to achieve the first rank, and that depends on where they are when they join. We do have people who showed up, for example, that couldn't even do a deep squat, and a few weeks in, they could do it. People who, like lack ankle stability, and a few weeks in, they can do a lot of things, like very springy. Yeah, we really like to emphasize the performance side as well.
So do people practice? Your students practice at home?
I think some of them do, because some of them show up and it's like they integrated a lot of what we taught, and some of them do their own weightlifting, some of them do extra cardio. It really is a practice that can become like a lifestyle, not just show up to the class and then forget about it. But again, everybody's in a different journey, so some people, they just want to come into a structured class. That's good. That's fine. We can work with that if people come.
So how many days a week would someone need to dedicate in order to see some progress?
So I have always said now for years that the best program that exists is the one that you can follow. So if you can say, I can train once a week, then cool, then once a week, right? We were taught in kids that the steady tortoise is better than the hare that keeps doing bursts and doesn't even finish. So if in the beginning, maybe we have 1 day and that's it, okay. Then we are gonna leverage that 1 day to its maximum, and then maybe eventually they're like, hey, actually I can do 2 days now, cool, and we'll go to 2. Hey, I have a new schedule at work, I can come every day, great, let's work every day. But it's always on the athlete. What can the athlete commit to? And what's realistic, because we want them to be able to commit and actually be consistent.
Yeah, because in order to achieve any level, you really have to be consistent. The body is human, and if they're not consistent, something could break. Yeah.
And I genuinely love sharing this practice with people.
So I know when I came in and observed last week, I had talked to you, and I'm like, it's going to take a lot to make me sore. And I still think that. But what I realized is that everybody had their arms up, and I think that's where I would have, it's a lot having your arms up that much, and you're right, and you're doing this kind of motion, but your arms are up.
Your guard is up.
There's probably a technical way to describe that, but
it's fine. Your guard is up, but you get conditioned to it all. Maybe the first time it'll be hard. It gets easier every time you show up.
I tend to quit at the beginning, and then I go back and I can't quit.
Well, we'll have to get you in there, and we'll start once a week.
Yeah, I would love to do that. I will be one of your first customers taking advantage of your sale.
Excellent. I look forward to it.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Preach, I guess, do what you preach.
Yeah. So the taste event is October 11th from 1 to 4, and one of the things on this form, when you turn it back in, you'll see that we're giving prizes.
Oh yeah.
So we're giving you a lot of incentive to engage customers, put your best face forward, because people are going to be using the Shop Everytown app, and that gets them access to the voting rights. So
okay.
Yeah, it's kind of a big deal. This is the first for, I think, this kind of event.
Cool. Yeah, we can do that.
Yeah, and I want to also compliment you and thank you for your hard work and for the great design of this card that showcases many of the businesses that are participating, and they're offering different things for our guests, everyone that comes and participates. Like La Guerrerita, which is close to your store, half off of the second meal. Wow.
There are some really great coupons on there.
Yeah. You know, I'm very familiar with the restaurant business. I was in it for 20 years. Let me tell you, lately the cost of foods have skyrocketed. I mean, I don't know how they can afford to give half price on a second meal, but you know, they're doing it because they love participating in something like this. Yeah. Golita Bakery, 50% off. And then La Tapatía, half of your second meal also. And these are great restaurants and great bakery. So
if I'm going to be starting a program, I better get my fill of Golita Bakery.
yeah. And also, you know, big thank you to you for bringing your team to do a demonstration.
Yeah.
And also big thank you to Toyota. You know, they're giving us a whole space there from even before 1 o'clock until we're done completely. Jim, the general manager, he's a team player. Definitely, he's a team player. So I love working with those kind of entrepreneurs, those kind of people in management, decision making, who say, whatever you need, whatever the community needs, you know, we're here.
Yeah.
So it's really great. So you know, we'll continue to talk to you and develop our relationship, because I think what you have is something great that definitely can keep many of the kids off the streets and away from the cell phones. Yeah, I'm totally up for that.
Thank you. Yeah, I look forward to it.
Yeah.
Do you have a cell phone rule?
I mean, they don't use phones in class.
They turn the ringers off.
Yeah, it's not really. Yeah, I think everybody just turns it off.
Yeah.
No, what I mean is instead of being at home, you know, playing with a instrument, go to the karate studio, kickboxing studio, and that's, you know, by far much better than staying at home, you know, playing with the cell phones.
You know, if you think about it, an hour invested at Warrior Soul Combat is so much more valuable than an hour on your phone, on social
Absolutely.
media.
Yeah.
You know, at least when you're going to Warrior Soul Combat, you're getting some benefit that's going to take you further into life. And honestly, tell me if I'm correct, I think learning the program and the skills is confidence building, especially with youth. Do you agree with that?
Yeah, I do. I think that it's really nice also to be able to see that you showed up and what you could and couldn't do, and then how much better you get over time. And there's something that when it's your own body like doing it, it's just very rewarding. It cannot be replicated.
And another thing that could be even a double win for the kids, for everyone, but I'm referring to kids because I love giving back to the community, especially to youth organizations. Our kids are the future of the country, you know.
Yeah.
You and I can only hang around for so long, but they're just barely starting. But I think there are some kids that are, because of the bad quality of food nowadays, they're kind of obese. And something like that, can that help them lose some weight and maybe get in shape? Or?
Yes. So sometimes there's a ratio that's out of balance of fuel intake to fuel or energy output. So it is a way that we can help balance that ratio.
Mm-hmm. And I'm guessing that as they start getting healthier and seeing that it's working and they love themselves more, they have more confidence in themselves, they feel more secure. They also learn probably about better eating habits.
Yeah, so since we're talking about the program, I kind of took the best of all the organizations I worked with in the past. And so the program uses Monday, Wednesday as the martial arts focus. Tuesday, Thursday is our supplementary curriculum, which is leadership, critical thinking. We also have tutors from UCSB that come in to help.
Oh, wow.
That way they don't get behind in school, because I really love the idea of the kids being elite level athletes. I love that. But they also have to be able to not get behind in school, right? The idea of going to the NFL and making it, and that's your plan, that's a fantasy, right? You have to get really good grades to go to the NFL. Absolutely. You have to get into a really good school. You have to be competitive, not just be a good athlete. So that's why the program is well-rounded. And yeah, the Fridays, usually they get to come in and pick what they want to do. Whatever they worked on the most, or whatever they feel like, they get to come in and choose Friday.
So do you have a scholarship program?
Yes.
Like, let's say somebody watching the show says, I really love the program that Albert and William have developed, and I want to fund 1, 2, 3, multiple students to take part in your program.
Yes, so there is a way that we can do that that I already have looked into. And also we have some scholarships available already.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, we had a pilot program last year, and we had 3 kids in it that we just kind of tested with it. I have some friends with kids, so it was their kids, and we got to see what works, how engaged they would get. And we did find that, some of the activities that they loved more than others, and it was a good time.
That's awesome.
And I'm glad that you touched the subject of the kids from UCSB participating and helping them in education so they don't fall behind, whatever. Yeah. Well, I'm part of a board that is called Santa Barbara Reading Coalition. So our focus is to assist the school district in everything possible that we can to make sure that kids, by the time they finish 3rd grade, they are reading proficiently at the level that they should be reading. And unfortunately, just Santa Barbara, without including Goleta or other areas, Santa Barbara is barely 50% of all the students reading at the level that they should be reading. So what happens to the other 50%? You know that there's thousands of kids, thousands of them. So that 50%. So we have an event coming up on October 18th. I will give you the information, so maybe you can pass it on to some of the parents.
Yeah, I would love to know.
And come to the event that we're putting together. Yeah.
That sounds great.
Yeah. Anyway.
So, Albert, is there anything you would like to say in closing that you want to leave with the viewers who are watching us now?
I think that I'm just looking forward to meeting you all as you come in and visit us. And I'm just really happy to be part of the community. And thank you both for inviting me to be here. I'm honored.
Thank you.
All right.
Thank you.
So, taste events, October 11th from 1 to 5. 1 to 4 is the actual event. Check-in is at Toyota of Santa Barbara.
1 o'clock.
1 o'clock. If you buy a pre-sale ticket on Eventbrite, then you get early entry, early check-in at 12:30, avoid the rush, and you get a swag bag.
Yeah, and we're looking forward to see as many of you. Please spread the word. We would love to get a lot of people to come and support the small businesses in Goleta. Unfortunately, they're not having the best year in business that they used to have before. I don't want to get political, but this year has been a really tough year for them.
This year has been tough.
We're trying to do whatever possible to get as many people to come and support the small businesses in Old Town Goleta.
So one of the things that we're doing that makes this event a little unique, actually a lot unique, is we're using a mobile app called Shop Everytown. Shop Everytown is developed by small businesses mostly in Old Town Goleta, and it's got an internal search feature, but it also has challenges. So we have created this Shop and Taste Fest is 2 different challenges in the app. So you want to make sure you download the app, because as you visit the restaurants and the businesses, you're going to scan their QR codes, and that's going to give you points. And that will unlock opportunities to win some of these fabulous prizes that we have at between 4 and 4:30, and also unlocks your voting opportunity. So please download the Shop Everytown app. You can also use the Shop Everytown, oh, sorry. Piece of white paper. So also on the Shop Everytown app, we've been promoting from July through December, a program marketing our restaurants. Because it has been very difficult for the businesses in Old Town, we created this program called Dine With Us. Using the Shop Everytown app, you go into the restaurant, you make a purchase. There's no minimum dollar amount you need to spend. And each month we're giving out $300 in gift certificates. And it works, it's fun. When you have the app, you can look at the leaderboard, see what your ranking is. That makes it a little more exciting, and we'll be doing the same thing with the Shop and Taste. So there's 2 different challenges. Shopping is open for everybody to take advantage of, and the taste event, you do need to have a taste ticket, and the proceeds from the ticket are going to be used to for the awards that we're giving out to the businesses.
Yeah, and also if anyone happens to get one of those certificates, the ones that you mentioned, which they're around $10, they can redeem them in one of the restaurants and use it like cash.
You can redeem it in any of the participating businesses. And I think we do need to thank our sponsors.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Would you like to do that?
Our sponsors, number 1 is Toyota, and then Hampton Inn, Fuel Depot, Wakefield 805 Radio. Thank you to our very close friend Drew Wakefield. Yeah. And then
the Cedarloff family.
Cedarloff family. Cedarloff, yeah, very old.
And Chava Embroidery. Can't forget Chava.
Exactly, Chava. We cannot forget Chava. Community Plus Studio.
Community Film Studio. So we want to remind everybody, October 11th, 1 p.m. The party starts at Toyota of Santa Barbara in Glida Old Town at 1 p.m. We want to see you there.
Yeah, and also don't forget that the Greater Santa Barbara Hispanic Chamber of Commerce also has a lot to do with this. So thank you, my good friend.
I hope we can do this again.
Oh, absolutely. We'll do it again.